Good afternoon, dear students. Let us start today's class with a small prayer. Lord Jesus, we surrender all children and their supporting hands into your heart. Bless them with your love and care, and help us to provide healing hands and smiling face during their journey. Ave Maria. Okay, in the last class, we have studied about the introduction of growth and development. So, we have learned the concept of what is growth, what is development, difference between, and the stages of development. Today, we will move ahead. We will see what are the factors which affects the growth and development of a child. Let us see in detail. Okay, to learn regarding the factors, let us look at our family. Okay, think about any family which has got more than one children. They both are from same parents, but there are certain similarities at the same time they are different. Different in many ways. They may be eating similar food or same food, but the growth rate may be different. They may be doing the similar activities, but the color of the person may be different or identical. Even look at the twins. There are some twins with similarities, but in even in every twins we can see dissimilarities. So there are two type of factors which influences the growth and development of a person. Look at the twins after their marriage. Once when they go to different families, the texture and even the nature of the person may be entirely different. Okay? It may differ from another person. So there are genetic characters that influences and the environmental characters that influences. Okay, you can just remember about the character Mowgli. Mowgli was a human child but brought up in a wild situation, and Mowgli was behaving like an animal. Genetically, the person supposed to behave like a man, but the environment was wild enough, so she or he was behaving like a, yeah, the baby was having many of the characters of animals. So, from these examples, we come to the conclusion that growth and development is depending upon not only one aspect or one factor, it is a complex process and there are many factors which controls it. So the all factors we can divide into two: genetic factors and the environmental factors. So, in broad, factors affecting growth and development can be divided into two: genetic and environment. The genetic factors, let us see in detail. Genetic factors, gene, genetic structure of a child. Yes, gene is the core of nucleus which controls the every aspect of a cellular activity, and thus it controls every activities and every aspect of a man or a child. So genetic constitution, when the parental genes during the conception, when it combines together to form a new child, an entirely different genetic constitution, but half is from the father, half is from the mother, is formed in a child. It determines what is the maximum capacity the child can determine. According to my genetics, I may have the capacity to reach up to 6 feet, but during the process of my growth and development, if I am deprived of adequate nutrition, I may reach in height only up to 5 feet. That shows hereditary determines the maximum potential to be achieved in a person, but environment controls it whether attaining or not. Okay, that is a connection between, or even the association between the growth and the uh, sorry environment and the heredity. Heredity determines the maximum potential, but whether the baby attains to the maximum potential or not, it is determined by the environment in which the baby is growing up. Okay, that is why Mowgli is behaving like a wild animal. Okay, when we look into hereditary factors, okay, when the individual is established, okay, the first aspect is heredity. Among the genetic factors, heredity. Okay, every human being has got 23 pairs uh, genes or chromosomes, 23 pairs chromosomes, and in that almost many are equal or unique. That is why we are Homo sapiens, behaving in a similar manner, but there are differences. So, when in a family, if you look into, siblings can have similarities because the genetic heritage is from the same parents, and even the parents get half from their parents. So they have got 1 by 4 chance to get the features of their grandparents, and their grandparents has got even, okay, their own parents. So grandparents, they have got 1 by 16 chance to get from a grandparents. It goes the features to get for a chance to get the features from the grandparents. Okay, it is not, it is a multiplication rate, it goes up. So we can see, when we look into color of eyes, hair, facial expression, gestures, physical facilities, blood group, all these things you can see similarities because everything is determined by the gene. Okay, second, that is the first one, is the heredity. Heredity has got great influence on the growth and development of a child. Even if the heredity they have got only 5 feet, the Horlicks, Boost, nothing will work. The child will grow only up to 5 feet. Yes, that is the, so heredity or the hereditary factors, genetic factors, the genome of the person. Yes, it has got great control over or great influence over the growth and development of a person. Second is the race. Okay, just if you are looking into the cricket team, just compare with the team of Australia with the team of India. Australians, they are also playing well. India's cricket team, they are also playing well. But what is the physics structure? Australia all have good height comparing to the Indian players. And look at the color. There is difference in color, hair texture, hair color, the way they react. Okay, so we can see that there is difference between these two races. And if you look into the members from Pakistan or even North Indians and South Indians, there are difference. China, okay, the people looks different from other part of the body. So the rate of growth also is different. Okay, even according to the race, there are difference in the rate and even the way the person grow and development. Of course, it comes due to certain common gene which is present in a race. Okay, it may not be present in another race, even though race has got influence. An Indian child who is growing up in a UK will show only the features of another Indian child. Okay, it may not show the behavior or a color of an behavior may develop after a few years, color or the physical structure of a UK child presently. Okay, after if they are going to live in hundreds of years in UK, even they may change slowly because the environment may control certain aspect even to the gene. Okay, so but still there may be peculiarities to shades to say that the race has got certain influence over the growth and development. Okay, next is the sex. Okay, if I tell you an example, my eldest son, Jesse, he has got a cousin with the same age, born in the same month. Now both are at the verge of adolescent. And yesterday or day before yesterday, suddenly he is seeing her as taller than him. Okay, till last month they both were almost equal, but suddenly she grows and he became small in front of her. And during all these years, actually in 1 year, 2 year, he was actually having little more weight. But now adolescent spurt has come, she is overcoming. But what will happen after few years? If he has got, according to the heredity, more height than her, the ladies will grow only up to 16, but the male will start to increase from 16 onwards. Okay, they may grow even up to 18. So we can see that there are difference between among the sex. Okay, usually 1 year child, a boy may have 10 kg, but only girls may have only 9.5 kg. The way the brain has arranged, okay, the boys has got large head, their space brain is large, so they learn everything in detail. Female has got small and compact head, but there is more connection between these particular hemispheres. So girls have, whenever they think, they identify the connection between one aspect and another aspect. So the way the brain develops, the way the maturity develops, okay, the way they learn, there are difference between male and female. So the sex, third aspect is, which is determining, is sex. As you know, it is confirmed at the time of conception. Genetically it is predetermined and no one can change it afterwards. For that we can observe slight difference among, even if it is a twins, boys and girls. Okay, identical twins will not become boys and girls, only the non-identical twins can become boys and girls. There are difference in the rate of growth and development. Okay, now fourth one is the biorhythm and maturation. Biorhythm. Okay, all of us has got a biorhythm. Now, you may get up at 6 o'clock or a 5 o'clock and you start your function, and you may be feeling sleepy by 2 p.m. And from 1 to 3, actually every organism is having a passive stage, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The way we think during this particular period may be entirely different. When we look into the maturation of a family, that means the sexual maturation between the mother and the daughters, it used to be almost same. Okay, so the daughters follow the menstrual cycle or the menarche or the menopause, those maturations same like their own mother. And even the reproductive system of a female, usually it is controlled by the Y gene. So usually the parental behavior is, or the parental features are continued in the male. So we can see in the biorhythm and maturation, we can see that there is a great influence. Okay, so early example, the children who develops, actually early maturity is good for male, but it is said to be not so good for females. Okay, what happened if the female child became mature early? Okay, automatically if she start menstruation early, her thoughts become sexual, and her the same age groups may not become that may not be, so she may be different from her classmates. Presently it is not a problem, but still uh, so the child may be looking more sexually than her age mates. So she may be feeling odd. It may affect her psychologically. But for the male, if they attain maturity, sexual maturity early, they will become more masculine and they will be more capable in, and they will be achievers in the sports activities. So early maturity is actually psychologically not good for girls, but it is good among the boys. But it is determined by the family, and especially nowadays the food pattern of the family also is important. Next is genetic disorders. As you know, the genetic disorders have got great influence. What will happen if there is one is extra in 20th, 21st chromosome? One chromosome is extra. It is called as trisomy 21. Usually there are two, but in this child there are three, trisomy. Sometimes what happens, so the child become Down syndrome. Sometimes what happen, if there is one is getting missing at 50th, it become Turner syndrome. Okay, so uh, then Down syndrome may cause, with that one chromosome itself will be leading to the gross abnormalities in the child. And if the only few genetic factors are seen, and we can see in the child, why? Because many other minute changes, they will not sustain their life. The child gets aborted. So even absolute one mild change in the chromosome, either absence or even the break, or even increasing one more, all these things can have a great effect. They may become mentally retarded, the child is not able to do their own activities, and the child will be disabled in all the areas of growth and development comparing to the child of a same age. Turner syndrome also, the webbing of neck, and even the child may not attain menarche. So we can see that there are a lot of difference in any changes in heredity that can have an effect. And even comparing to the sibling of, okay, siblings may grow very well, who are having same food, who are having same shelter, but this child with chromosomal abnormalities will behave in an entirely different manner. That shows that genetic disorders, okay, any changes in the genetic structure, if it is 46, well and good. If any changes in the number or even structure, it can have great impact over the growth and development of a child. So we have seen the most important hereditary factors, genetic factors, that is heredity, race, sex, biorhythm and maturation, and genetic disorders. We'll see the next topic in another video. Thank you.